What's going on? My name's Lucas, and I'm fucking pissed off all the time. I'm so pissed off, in fact, I decided to start this podcast really so I could vent because I'm a fucking angry lunatic that talks to myself. So here I am. On a daily basis, I see things that annoy me, and I probably use social media too much, and that's where a lot of this anger derives. But you know what? This is the world we live in, and I have to do this because social media is so important in society. Not that it's impossible to live without it, but that it's important to connect with people. And if you want to do anything in your life, it's important to have these connections, and you just want to see what your friends are doing. You don't care about their political opinions, but you want to see what they're doing. But if they post political opinions, they can shut the fuck up. So, decided to do this podcast just so I can talk about my frustrations. I see things that I just... You know when you see something and you just don't get how that person thinks that way? Like, how did you do that? So, those are the type of things I'm going to get in this podcast. I'm an angry person, so just deal with it. I hope at this point you know what you're getting yourself into. So, with that, I'm just going to jump right into it. I have no script for this, so bear in mind I'm going to be bouncing all over the place. Completely improv. I do have an idea in my head. I'm going to try and keep my frustrations to one topic per podcast. And I'll try and keep it fairly short. Again, there's no script, so I don't have a time frame set up for this. Fix my mic. So at this point, I can't tell you how long it's going to be. There's probably even a possibility that this doesn't even air because this is my literal first time doing this. I've literally never done this before. I don't even know how the podcast industry works. This is literally I'm just talking into a mic right now. Again, I'm a crazy psycho, angry lunatic, and I'm just yelling at myself in my room right now. So, keep all that in mind. Be a little rough around the edges. I'll be working through it over time, and we'll get those figured out. So yeah, you know what? I think with all that said, that's a good preface of how things will be. If you hear any noises, I'm kind of like, I didn't even set up the microphone. That's how quickly I jumped into this. I just kind of threw it together, and now that I'm using it, I'm just trying to set it up and position it properly. And so I haven't even vetted the audio to see if you could hear me. So I might be talking, and this might even be useless. But we'll try and make it work. So, rough edges, just keep in mind. Don't know what the hell I'm doing. I have no experience in this field. It is what it is. I'm just here to have a good time. And by that, I mean yell a lot, get frustrated, and who knows? Who knows what can happen? Anything can happen. As Kevin Garnett said, anything is possible! So let's do it. My first topic is something I know everybody. It happens to everybody, but it comes to what I was getting on at the very beginning about how do you get to this point? And I don't know if everyone recognizes the same things that I recognize, but this is one of them. And it's on Facebook. I had to start with social media. I just had to because there's just too much. That is just an abundance of complaints come from social media. It's insane. It's absurd. So here is my question to people that do this. Why is your profile picture a picture of anything besides you? Why? Why? I don't get it. A lifted truck. I've seen that before. Someone has a lifted truck. Why? You're not a car. I don't fucking understand it. I don't care if that's your truck. I don't care if it's from the internet and you think it looks cool. I don't care. Also, if you identify with a vehicle and that's, oh, I'm the guy that likes big trucks, get a personality. First off, that is step one. Get a personality. But to set it as your profile picture, why? Why would you do that? Hey, here's a scenario. Oh, you're at work. Oh, hey, I just met this cool guy my first day on the job. Oh, he's a cool guy. I'm gonna look him up on Facebook. Oh, look through the names. Oh, is this a truck? I don't know any trucks. Dude, I'm gonna break character because I can't even impersonate this scenario because I'm just too heated. It's stupid. It blows my mind that people actually consciously sit at their computer or their phone and they're moving around, they're clicking around, or they're tapping around with the phone, and they hit their profile picture to change and upload a new picture, and they don't choose a picture of themselves. Why? Why? That's supposed to be you. Your name is your Facebook. It's your... Okay, hold on. I may have just opened up another can of bullshit because I'm under the assumption that your Facebook should be your name and your name only. But as I'm saying that, I recall seeing where people have names on their Facebook that isn't their name. It's not their name. Oh, shit. Oh, we're in this for the long haul. You know what? I hope you guys have a ton of time to sit down because I might be talking too much. And you know what? I don't care because this is what this is the podcast. I don't even have a name for the podcast yet. I'm literally just talking. I just thought of this at work today. I got mad and I came home and I used that frustration to do this. So literally this is unplanned. So I'll try and stick to one topic. We'll get into the names later. And that kind of somewhat ties into what I'm talking to today. So it depends, if I'm searching for content, whatever, that might be a different topic. But when I search for a friend on Facebook or I add someone on Facebook, I want it to be your name followed by a picture of you. I don't give a fuck that you had a baby. I don't give a fuck if that baby's the cutest baby. I don't give a fuck if that baby is in Gerber commercials. I don't fucking care. The baby is irrelevant because it's not you. Plain and simple. So change your fucking picture to a picture of yourself. You could even go as far, it doesn't matter. I just need to know and recognize who I'm adding. Names isn't always enough because Facebook has billions of users. So I can't confirm that maybe I do recognize this name, but it could be an identical name for someone else that just accidentally added me, and there's just a crazy coincidence that would happen, but it's possible. So your name should correlate with your picture on all social media platforms. Specifically personal accounts. I understand parody accounts and business accounts, that's different. I feel like I shouldn't have to explain that because you should obviously know that because obviously. But your name should correlate with your picture. If I'm looking at a picture on Facebook, it should be the name of that profile. Very obvious. Fucking mad. But you know what? It's okay. We deal with this stuff and sometimes this is just how it is, and I guess everybody's different, and it's just your freedom to use social media how you want. I guess. But come on. I mean, it's a free country. As one of my favorite comedians, it's a free country. You do what you want, but don't do it. Because it's stupid. Do what you want, but don't do it because it's stupid. There you go. So if I end up doing one episode and you get one takeaway from me talking out of this podcast, it's that, yeah, you can do what you want, but don't do that because it's stupid. Plain and simple. So it's just so frustrating. I have a hard time putting myself in that perspective to where I'm using Facebook and I find a picture and it's not a picture of myself. Why? It just blows my mind. And if anyone can explain this to me, I'm all ears. I'll listen to you. I'll let you talk. I'll hear it all out. But I don't think I'm going to agree. But I'm going to be open-minded about it because it's a free country. Do what you want. But if it's stupid, don't do it. Plain simple. So maybe at some point I think what I should do is maybe add a Twitter if I begin, if I decide to do this. That way I can get feedback because I need to know why people do this. So if someone out there listening of all, right now, 0, and maybe if I catch 1 ear, 2 ears, please let me know the thought process behind it. I want to know how that person goes from the moment they create Facebook to the moment that they upload a picture that's not them, whether it's a truck, it's their newborn baby, it's their teenagers at their sports, their teenage son or daughter at their sporting event, they got holding a trophy. Cool, good for them. Post the pictures because that's awesome. Congrats to them. But it's not your profile picture because it's not you. It maybe since it's your kid, it's kind of you, but yeah, that's cute and all, but no, don't do it. Just don't do it. Oh, okay. And I got another example, even worse. When the profile picture is quotes. Oh! Why? It's quotes? It's a text picture? One of those, it's not a meme, but it's worse than that, like the Just Girly Things Tumblr shit from like 2012. It's that? That's your profile picture? Not all flowers bloom at the same time. Just wait for your Shut the fuck up! Shut the fucking fuck up! I don't need inspiration on your profile picture. Don't do that shit. If I'm looking for someone named Jenny, I don't want to see a fucking picture of a quote. I want to see a picture of Jenny. Motherfucker. I don't have the mental capacity for this inspirational bullshit. But again, it's a free country. Do what you want. But if it's stupid, don't do it. But you know what? If it is stupid and they want to do it, I guess nothing I could really say about it. But just don't. I can say something because I am. But just don't put as your profile picture, please. For the love of God. It's not. Life isn't as hard as people make it out to be. Let's break this down. Let's break down how life should work. So, 1, get a job. Live in a shelter, whether you rent, own, live with your parents, however. So, job, shelter, food, obviously, and your Facebook profile picture is a picture of you. Those are my 4 rules in life. Those are the 4 things to live by. Job, shelter, food, a profile picture on your social media accounts that's actually a picture of you. Easy. I don't think I'm asking too much. I don't think that's too much. Save your inspirational quote pictures with terrible filters and grainy text that have been screenshotted a dozen times and quality is just reduced to nothing. Save that for your Finstagram or just your camera roll so you can show your friends in private, and keep that shit off my fucking Facebook, please. Just please. I'm asking nicely. You're not inspiring. You're a person. You're a person. You just go through every day getting a job, getting a shelter, getting a food. Yeah, getting a food. But you don't follow that 4th rule. You're missing that 4th one. So step your game up, please. Not hard. So yeah. Those are and there's got to be more examples of terrible photos for profile pictures. But I don't get how it's hard. And if you don't like, you're not that person that takes selfies. I get it. I really do. So maybe you have a group photo somewhere. If you have to zoom in and crop your head out and it's a super blurry picture of you, That's better. I would rather that than it be a fucking picture of your car. God, it's just how does this happen? So, now that I'm moments from a stroke, I guess I'll have to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back for a bit. And I think we'll come to a closing on that. Since it's the first one, I'm not going to go all in on it, especially if the content isn't good and it's not enjoyable for the listeners. I'm not going to talk for an hour and waste people's time. I'm not interested in doing that. I want to do something that benefits me and also my listeners. I think this is a mutually beneficial tool in a podcast. So looks like I'm running up on about 16 minutes now, a little over. So we're going to keep it there. But yeah, stick with me. Again, this is off the top of my head. There's no plan in this whatsoever. There's no future plans in this whatsoever. There's no organization. I'm going to literally have to teach myself how to use audio editing software. I mean, I'm one person doing this. So it'd be nice if I could keep doing this. I really did enjoy this quick session. Because I know you don't know me, but I work my day job consists of a lot of working alone by myself. So these thoughts just boil up in my head, and I don't really say them out loud, and I just notice all these things, and I think of all these things because my job is, I just kind of do the same thing all day. So I have opportunity to think, and that's most of my day. So I think this is a good outlet for that, and I would be ever so grateful for my listeners if they would enjoy what I have to say, bounce some ideas off of me, give some explanations like I was asking for earlier. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this. It would be nice if I could continue to do this. But if no one's listening, I mean, fuck it. If no one's listening, definitely fuck it. So, but hopefully not fuck it. Hopefully I don't fuck it. Hopefully I fuck it so good that way I keep doing it. But if I don't fuck it, then fuck it. Know what I mean? That doesn't make sense, and I don't care. So with that, I'll leave you with the 4 rules to live by. Get a job, get a shelter, obtain food, and make sure your Facebook profile picture is a picture of you and only you and nothing else. And with that, I'm going to say sayonara. Thanks for listening. La, la.